today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rivers now to throw on first down. Open man is Trey Burton.
Rivers pass.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
the numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Number 22.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns. 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
From the 17, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jeff Swaim. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rivers on the money, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Tannehill on first down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
10 yards on the pickup.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jeff Swaim with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rivers finding Hilton on the slant, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He's got Burton here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mack. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Daquan Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 19.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll get this one complete to Davis.
To Corey Davis. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before. He takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a game.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Darrington Evans. 2 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And 3rd down, Henry. And flags come in forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Rivers connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Colts 10.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here at 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to...
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Rivers, no yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith.
Tannehill.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it again with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Tannehill. fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Second down and goal to go.
On second down, here's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24 to 10.
Colts 10.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
3rd and 13.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They begin with Henry. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off play action, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. On third down, Henry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. Again, it's Henry.
Fourth down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 17, here's second and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run on first down with Evans. There to stop him was Darren. Leonard.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to Evans. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone. To make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Michael.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Rivers to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the one away from tying.
And while it appears the heavy was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point. Point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Good. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score. As he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
25, Marlon.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Jayon Brown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start with a give to Henry.
Number
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Come on, time to play.
Today's final
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5 and look to regroup next week as on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.